former President Trump and other Republicans trying to take advantage of this low point for the Biden campaign?
Well, look, I don't think anybody should take solace in what happened last week. And frankly, the past 8 days of nonstop coverage about the president's lack of fitness for office. And look, on the one hand, it is a political decision for Democrats to make whether they want Joe Biden to be their nominee, leading them into November. I think that leads to certain electoral losses, not just in the White House, but in Congress. But I think as Congress comes back, you're going to see Republicans and even some Democrats take another step, which is to question whether the president himself is fit for office for the remaining 199 days of his term. And as Nancy Pelosi herself said, if this is not just episodic, but this is something larger and bigger, that's not just an issue for Democrats on the political side. It will be something that I think a lot of politicians in Washington and others start paying attention to in terms of his ability to lead the country, both as president and commander in chief. So it's a big day for him. He's got to do well in an interview, but I don't think one interview, good or bad, can change the fact of 50 million viewers watching incredibly horrific debate performance, and more importantly, the 8 days that have followed in cementing a pretty tough narrative to overcome.
And David, politically, what do you think Trump is hoping for here? Would he rather face President Biden or another Democratic candidate?
Well, I can't speak for the former president, but I think the election itself is pretty much cemented, unfortunately, for Democrats with Joe Biden at the top of the ticket. I think if you throw somebody else into the mix and shock the electoral system, look, anything can happen in this environment. And so I would assume most of us, from a political standpoint, not for the good of the country, would prefer to see Joe Biden remain on the top of the ticket.
So, Marcia, what will you be